I think I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn.
Yeah. Well, I love you madly, dear, and I need you badly, dear. Why did you leave me here without your love?
Oh, bro, I'm hurting.
Well, in bed each night I lie, and I think of you and cry, and I tell you one of love, bring back my love.
Fucking get the fuck out.
Yeah, that would be sick, man. If you could film outside without getting like, without overheating.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, I think like a lot of times with podcasting, people don't even really listen to it. I think they just put it on.
Yeah.
As
Well, a lot of
their,
people
like-
don't even watch. I feel like a lot of people are just listening.
Yeah. Mine is all people whacking off to my feet. I think I told you that, right?
Yeah, dude. Well, you're
It's
doing pretty well. But
Pretty well, but it's all men jacking off to my feet.
Have you confirmed it, or you just kind of
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You did like a survey?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do a survey, but it's overwhelming the amount of comments I get. And like some of the people are like satanic about it. They're
Yeah.
like the devil of water and your shoes. I want to wear them forever. I'm like, dude.
But they're still listening to the podcast though?
I guess, or they mute it because all we do is make fun of gay people on the podcast.
Yeah.
So like, maybe that's their kink. Where they're like,
Yeah, like those two things combined, like really get them going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then me dangling my sweet ponies over the edge of the bed.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I did your podcast, I actually thought about that, and I wore the nicest socks I had, and I didn't know that like the bottoms had like shit stains on them.
Dude, that's gold.
Yeah,
That's-
I was looking at the comments afterwards. Everyone was like hard as a rock. Yeah, they were like, "I love dirty feet."
Yeah, they want to know how long you've worn the socks. Dude, they keep telling me they're like I'll get messages and it'll be like a gay couple, and they'll be like, "Why do you keep wearing socks on your podcast?" I'm like, because it's not about that,
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Can you please take them off?" I'm like,
That's wild, man.
Now I feel like I'm like getting raped. Like,
Yeah, you should start. You should start charging money, dude.
I think I'm gonna do a Patreon.
A barefoot Patreon. Man.
Yeah. The podcast will be just normal. Like anyone that wants to get on, $1 a month podcast.
Yeah.
$20 a month. I start whipping out my feet in like different locations. You know, maybe I like green screen them into like a Cancun beach or like something.
I feel like you wouldn't even really have to try either. Like,
No.
I think things like that, like I tried so hard, man, to just wear a nice pair of socks, and I just, kind of sums up my life, dude.
You ended up striking gold though, regardless.
Yeah.
And
but-
dude, yeah, that was a really fun episode. But like, I've definitely had a few where it's like going south. The podcast is going south, so I'm like, I gotta save this, and I'll just take a sock off. It's like a last resort.
you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've had a few of those, man, where I used to be on like a podcast with a girl or something, and I would be like, this is the worst podcast I've ever done in my life. And I would try to say, I would like yell penis or something. I was just like,
just to make a sound that's funny.
yeah, this was like 4 years ago, and then I would just be like, all right, you got to cut that out. Like,
asking them to cut out penis is really good.
I would bring up like a what if scenario.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what if I started fucking farting right now? And like it would just be like a girl I went to high school with.
Yeah.
She would be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, of course.
And I'd be like, all right, well,
I'm here for the fans.
dude, that would be crazy if it was like a Joe Rogan type like live podcast where you just can't cut it out.
Yeah.
Just have to like sit in silence.
I do. I'm probably not the only one who does fantasize about what you would do on Joe Rogan, like how you two would interact.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever, I don't know if like you're in the shower and you think about something like that or
No, never actually. I've actually never even thought about that.
Really?
I think I would just show up, man. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you can't plan.
I'm not a big notes guy, big planner guy.
Yeah. You just come ready to rip.
I do feel as of recently, like I've been putting like holes in my brain though. You know, it's just about the stuff I've been talking about. Sometimes I'm like, you should just say one intelligent thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You can't just, Yeah, but
The worst is like, I don't know if you've ever tried to like write something that's funny before a podcast and you're like, I'll shoehorn this in naturally. And you try to say it and it comes out and everyone's kind of looking at you like waiting for more. And then you're like, so what did you think about that?
yeah, things are getting a little stale. You look at your notes, you're like, dude, this is kind of fucking crushed.
It's like Osama bin Laden gay question mark.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, dude, the last time you were here, I could not stop laughing afterwards because you were talking about how you think like pussy's gross.
Oh, yeah.
And then like your girlfriend broke up with you immediately after seeing it. Dude,
yeah,
that was so funny.
I know.
I think about that all the time.
It is kind of like the perfect way for someone who does what we do to like end a relationship. It's just by saying the worst thing you can say.
Yeah.
I kind of just like communicated myself from all women too.
Oh,
Because
really?
you can't just make a broad statement that pussy is gross and expect no
Well, it was
repercussions.
also funny because like you and I were on like opposite pages.
So you came up as the hero.
Yeah, like I wanted to be for the boys, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, man. You know, I wasn't even thinking about it until afterwards. But yeah, man, when I heard that, I literally could not stop laughing. I was just like, "That's so, dude, that's so funny."
I would also like to go on record that I think pussy is great.
Yeah,
I really do, and I would like some of it sometime.
but it's too late now, man. This is your revenge episode. You put up like a 6-minute clip.
Yeah,
Just how much you love pussy.
but dude, I do have to thank you though because that relationship needed to end, and I wouldn't have done it unless I said something stupid beforehand.
I mean, look, man, Mother Nature works in mysterious ways.
It does. And Mother
Sometimes.
Nature, is a woman, so it's fickle.
Yeah.
It can be tough.
Yeah, unpredictable, man. But
Yeah.
you just have to accept it, dude, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you, how's your dating life been?
It's actually gotten worse, man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, dude. Like I think some people are under the impression that I actually like talk to women, which is like cool and all, but it's not reality.
Yeah. What, like when you do date, do you try to use an app or something?
Well, some guys like will like make jokes about like not getting pussy.
Yeah.
And then they'll go and get like
All the
tons
pussy.
of pussy.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't have to write a joke. I can just tell you
The
what
truth.
happened.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this was like 2 weeks ago, I think. This hot chick actually messaged me, and she was a ginger, dude. So I was automatically like, I cannot trust this woman.
Yeah.
Whatever she says, dude. I mean, this chick would like put up stories of her like throwing hands, like boxing and stuff.
Oh shit.
Very attractive woman, dude. And
You find that attractive about like a strong woman?
I thought it was kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
A woman that can defend herself.
Against your dog.
Dude, but she messaged me first and like I responded. We just kept going back and forth. And dude, then I was like, do you want to hang out? And she was like, no joke. She was like, yeah, bring your dog Bub to Connecticut and I need you guys to dress up in matching costumes so that I can take pictures. And I was like, oh, that's funny. Like, LOL.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I'm serious. She was like, it'll be good for your business and for mine.
Wait,
I was like, what?
that is not her decision.
That is not my business plan. You know what I mean? But I guess she was a photographer, and that was why she messaged me initially, was to like lead up to that.
What would you guys dress up as? Like,
She would like send me pictures of like people who would literally dress up in costumes with their dogs. And,
yeah.
like she was just like, yeah, it would help my business a lot.
Does she have a dog? Does she want to do that with you?
No, she just wanted to use me for Bub. And I was like, yeah, that was super upsetting, man. That was one of the most offensive things ever.
That
dude.
is. That's
Yeah.
that's like a guy like using a woman for her tits. Like Bub is just your fat pair
I think
of tits.
honestly, I think what she said is worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
got to go all the way to fucking Connecticut.
Yeah, like you think you can just, You can't do that to Bub, dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
He's just dressed up as a little Darth Vader. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, that made me pretty sad though, man.
It
But
is, yeah, that's tough, dude. I got hit with a scam the other day. I didn't
Really?
realize it for a while. This woman reached out to me on Instagram and she's like, I love your comedy. You're very funny. I would love for you to make a video for my daughter's 5th birthday making jokes about Tom and Jerry and Cinderella. And
you didn't know that was a scam.
dude. You know what happened? She caught me at the right window in my life where I'm like envisioning a future with like a daughter and like children and a wife, you know? So I'm like, in my head, I immediately went to like, oh, if I was like this girl's daughter, like what would be special? And I wrote like a whole fucking script for a video.
Man.
And then the funny thing is, she's like, "I'll give you $200." And in the thing, I'm just like, "You don't have to pay me at all. I'm gonna do this out of the kindness of my like. I just want to do it."
Man.
And as soon as I said, "You don't have to pay me," she just disappeared. I was like, I think I just out scammed a scammer.
Dude, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that happening, dude. My buddy got involved in one of those. He was on Hinge, and like prostitutes would be messaging him and be like, "You want to see my tits outside of like a David's Bridal? Like, just bring $50 and like a 12-pack." And he was like, "All right." He would say "all right" to like all of them, and then Hinge like banned him.
Oh,
For
really?
participating in like prostitution.
No way.
These were like real life prostitutes.
Dude.
They were like engaging in negotiations.
That's fucked. Hinge has too quick of a trigger, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, but honestly, you have to be pretty fucking stupid to believe that. You know?
Yeah. I got banned on Hinge.
Really?
I'm permanently banned on Hinge and
What'd you
TikTok.
do?
Hinge, I got banned because there was a picture. I was like a little frustrated because like I would get no matches. I still don't, but like,
I feel you, brother.
yeah, it sucks, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Because you're like, there's this whole pool of women and they're fucking one guy who sucks, you know? But I was on there and I saw a woman who was sitting on a skee ball table and she was kind of like pushing her tits together. And I asked like how many points if I landed in those tits. Just permanently banned. And I keep like trying to reach out to them. I'm like, can I get my account? Like, I literally am gonna kill myself if I can't like bed a woman soon.
They permanently banned you. Like, they were
Permanently.
like, no, you didn't even get a strike.
No strikes, dude. This
Jeez.
was 2 years ago, and they still won't even respond to my
Wow.
emails.
They were probably more lenient back then too.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
I don't know, dude. But I'd assume women were getting crazy messages like all the time.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, Hinge is just like a directory of dicks.
Yeah,
Like, you can just, whatever dick you want, bro, you can
Yeah.
just pick it out, dude, and
you
just
can
set
choose
up a meeting.
it. Foreskin, no foreskin.
Definitely not healthy.
No.
You know? Because men, I mean, I don't know how you can ever feel like you're good enough unless you have like
No.
a fucking weed whacker for a dildo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even that, like, there's so many things that qualify because it's like first they look at your job. Believe it or not, women actually don't look at your appearance. First they look at your job, and they want to know if you're bringing in the dough.
Yeah.
Then they look at like what you look like, your vibe, like whatever. And like the very last thing is personality.
Yeah.
Personality is just the thing that maybe sets you off, maybe like kicks you out from being with a girl. Like it can only be a negative. Someone
Yeah.
once told me looks are everything, personality is only a negative.
Yeah, I mean, they were probably right. Yeah. I think I've told you, I don't know if I've told you this before, but I was at a party in college and there was, I was at a rugby party and there was a dude on our team who was like 6'4", like blonde dude, just shredded. And he was drunk talking to this other chick who was to this day the hottest chick I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And they were both drunk and they're talking and I just decided to like listen in just to hear what they were talking about. And this chick was venting her heart to this dude, and the guy just kept saying penis over and over again. And they ended up hooking up. Like, I'm not even, like, they literally ended up, you
it's the gravity between the two hottest people is too strong to
Yeah.
get out of.
I mean, we can't talk, though, dude, because, like, if a hot chick could tell me she's going to kill my whole family, and I would be like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's fine. Like,
A hot chick could just say penis to me, and I
Yeah.
would probably pull it out at
Well,
that
that's what
point.
you're looking for.
Yeah,
like
dude.
for a hot one, she would have to say something terrible for me to not, you know.
Yeah, not do it. Yeah. Like I've always thought that about myself. I'm like I overvalue beauty too much. Like I think that's just a common thing with dudes especially. It's just like anyone who's beautiful, like you just shoot up my radar and everything else, all your other red flags or whatever, the bottom gets raised on those too.
Yeah, I just want to like. Sometimes I think about just like dating like a retarded lesbian or something. Like
That would be incredible.
like you know those chicks in high school who like everyone made fun of, but they had like a good personality.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about like maybe just giving one of those chicks a shot
For sure.
if they would accept me into their heart.
Yeah, candy
Because
for breakfast.
no one ever tries that out, man. No one ever tries the personality route. Maybe I should like give it a shot.
Yeah,
you know?
I think the retarded is a little. It's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. You need like court documents to make that work.
Yeah, that's true.
But definitely the personality thing, because like,
Yeah.
dude, maybe we should just go batty boom batty fatties.
Yeah, I've gone that route.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you think, man.
No,
No.
you can't just like dangle a corn dog back to your apartment.
I mean, you can, but you
yeah,
know.
they have hearts.
People
too.
think it's like easy just to get a fatty, and it's like, no, dude, you still got to put in the work.
Sometimes like fatties are sassy fatties.
They're hard to get sometimes,
Yeah,
man.
they are.
You know, because
They-
they have like these weird thoughts.
They have crazy confidence too.
Yeah, they have like fucking 17 tits, and they're just like confident for some reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's probably why they're like, I'm 9 times the woman as Tamra.
Yeah. I used to bring chicks home in college, dude, and like I would be leaving the bar, and my friends would be like, "Dude, what are you doing?" They would be like, "No way," and I would be like, "Yes,
Like,
it's happening."
John, you know we live on the 2nd floor.
They're like, "Dude, you know that's a man, right?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, that is like one of my. I was always a little insecure about like bringing girls home in front
Yeah.
of like my friends because you know it's judgment zone.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy, he used to have an acquired taste for the fatties.
Yeah.
And he would do it smart. He would like sneak them in the middle of the night, like just kind of like
Yeah.
secret, you know.
like a fucking special ops mission, dude.
Yeah, we called it the silent stampede.
Damn, dude.
It's like he would just have these like cyber trucks of women rolling through
Yeah.
there. And we never saw any of them, but like it was after college. Then that's cool because after college you can go, hey, do you remember that girl who would like, like crush every toilet seat she sat on?
Dude, that's right. You guy's a legend, dude.
Yeah,
You guys
he
keep
is.
in touch still?
Oh yeah, he's still a very
Yeah.
close friend.
Yeah, I remember taking home this girl, dude, and her tits were so big that like her bra couldn't like hold her tits.
Oh, wow.
So she had like tits coming out of her tits.
Damn.
Like her tits would like roll over her bra.
Jesus.
And it was weird, man. Like I remember hooking up with her and I thought she was way fatter than she actually was, but she was actually in like she was like a little chubby, but she was kind of like in good shape a little bit.
But her tits just like ruled
Just
over her body.
cannons, dude. Like she
Yeah.
couldn't hold them. I mean, I'm sure she's dealing with some back problems right now.
I know.
but unless something happened, you know, if she got surgery. But
Yeah. Do you think I think a breast reduction surgery is hot.
really,
Yeah, I think it's hot if a girl had one of those.
I think that's the worst thing you can do to a woman is just take away her tits, man.
It
You know?
is. It is. It'd be like just taking one of our testicles.
Yeah, dude. To like for like weight purposes.
Yeah, I get it for health, but like the reason I think whatever, health, like safety, but the reason I think it's hot is because like I just imagine that girl like before the surgery just being like
Yeah.
my tits are way too huge.
Yeah.
And that's hot. Like my tits
Oh,
are so
like-
huge, I needed a doctor.
So the back problems are what gets you going.
yeah.
Yeah, that
If
makes sense.
Yeah,
then.
if like a girl is like paraplegic from just a pear that she's had on her since like the 8th grade,
Yeah.
that's like that's a retard I would fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
No, you can say whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll clip that, dude. Send it to your ex, dude.
Are you sure you don't want a second chance?
Yeah. For some reason, man, like just like fake tits just crush my heart, man. Anything fake in life
Yeah.
just really just crushes me, man. You know? Like
Yeah.
Corey Chase, dude.
Dude, she was a woman who I like how I said woman.
Yeah.
She, when I was like young, she was everything to me. She was my wife across the phone, you know?
Did she have fake tits when you were?
I think so.
Because
but-
I can't find a video of her with real tits.
Real tits, yeah. But I think this was like back before I knew like what a fake tit was and what a real tit was.
So you thought they were real?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay.
And they're like over here, like shoulder pads. Like,
Well, dude, I think she took the opposite route. She had smaller tits and she got like bigger, like implants.
yeah, yeah. She
know.
did like what the normal whore would do.
Yeah.
It's just more tit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that. But yeah, no, there is something when you see that, it just looks like a lie. It looks like a woman is lying.
Yeah.
to you.
Just something about just being fake.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
Because like, dude, it's like small tits are still great. They're still awesome.
For sure. Yeah.
Like in many cases, they're better than big ones because they're not like flopping around like crazy, you know?
Yeah. I wonder what it's like, man, to just be like a grown man and your wife's tits are like hidden in her belt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She takes her shirt off and you think it's like a legit cow. Like, I wonder what that's like as a man to see that.
Yeah,
Is it just disappointing or do you just think about the old days?
I think you start thinking of Christmas because it looks like the stockings hung by the chimney with care.
You like remember that you need to buy milk.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that gave me a terrible memory. I shouldn't even share this.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't laugh, dude. I just saw like PTSD in your eyes.
I had PTSD to when I was 12 years old on my Little League team. And there was this woman named Gladys Hutton who beat breast cancer, but she had like a mastectomy. And I remember one time, dude, this is so bad. One time I remember like she handed me my uniform and she like leaned over and like her shirt kind of came down
Yeah.
and I saw like what her chest looked like. It was post-op and it
Yeah.
was horrifying. Like it looked like when you like take the cheese off a pizza. Sorry. But like
Oh, dude, there was like it looked like
there was, like-
pizza sauce.
it was like there was like weird veins and kind of like
Oh yeah.
like it looked like terrain.
Oh.
Like if I saw it from like a close up, I was thinking I'm dropping into war zone.
Yeah.
But it was like it was a tough thing. I remember seeing that, and I had like a whole new respect for women.
Yeah, that's got to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're younger, dude, like in class and stuff, you're always trying to see like your teacher bend over in front of you so
yeah.
you can get like a little glimpse.
Yeah, dude. Mirrors set up.
Yeah, dude. You're starting fires.
Dude, there was on her skirt.
Just with like a microscope. Just pointed at the sun, dude.
Yeah.
Just make a fucking flamethrower, dude.
Just to burn her clothes on. Dude, there was a my second grade teacher, Miss Smith. I should probably stop dropping their names. I didn't give her full name at least, but she was like an
It'd be
alcohol.
so funny if you put this on like Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yeah, just every single person in my life.
Yeah.
She was my second grade teacher was like an alcoholic, and when I was, or not second grade, seventh grade. And when I was in seventh grade, that's when like the random boners started.
Yeah.
So like it was always early in the morning and I had her second period. So like clockwork, my dick would just get hard in the fashion of a seventh grader
Yeah.
during English class. And it was upsetting because she was like this alcoholic woman whose skin was like really weathered and like she wasn't attractive, but she would sit at a table. Like she didn't have a desk. She had like a table in the front of the class so you could see her legs. And she would just sit like this. And you could just see like her white panties there.
Yeah.
And I remember it driving me insane. It was like the moral quandary of like, I don't want to be with this woman. Like I don't, this is disgusting, but also I'm in seventh grade and this is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
You were probably like noticeably hard too.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause back then, man, like everything's so small, you don't really have like the awareness you have now.
No.
So you were probably just fully erect, like looking into the depths.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember like she used to like call on us to read too. Like
Yeah.
luckily from our seat, like, we didn't have to like, stand up and spin around. But, like, But she would call, and I remember sitting there, and like she calls my name, and I'm just rock hard, and we're reading like Where the Red Fern Grows. And I'm like, all eyes are on me because I'm reading, and I'm like pouring sweat and just missing every word, and I'm like, oh. Meanwhile, the dogs are dying in the book, and I'm just so hard. God, dude, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing,
Dude, it's happened to us all though, man.
Yeah.
I remember one time just saying no.
To your dick?
No. I wish it was that easy, man.
Yeah.
I just remember getting called on, and I was like, no, I'm good. So I was hard as a rock, dude. I used to wear like khakis, but they were like latex.
Yeah.
So it was just,
Yeah.
if I stood up, I would have gotten expelled, dude.
Yeah. Those are like Amazon pants. Like the ones you get from Amazon.
That was wicked poor, dude. So I had like weird pants all the time.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Just like shit stains all over them.
Yeah, unless you had jeans, like that shit was just on display.
I mean, dude, I was getting boners even in college during class.
Yeah.
I took a business law class, and I remember being hard as a rock, dude. And my professor was like a retired like Michigan professor. He was like adjunct, so just part-time.
Yeah.
And he was like, you have to prepare this debate. And we spent like 10 days preparing this debate, dude. And it was like a live debate, dude. And there was a plaintiff and a defendant. Dude, so I'm the defendant, and I thought I was the plaintiff. Dude, I had a fucking boner. And when I stood up, I just tucked it in my belly button.
Yeah.
And then I argued as the plaintiff. I was the defendant, dude. I was just like arguing on the wrong side for 10 minutes.
With a boner. Wait, did he notice the boner, or was he more upset about the...
I don't know, man. When I stood up, I like kind of like put it in my belly button. That was the move.
Oh, yeah, it was a quick...
You had to be quick.
You had to be
fucking
stealthy,
stealthy,
because you
dude.
can't do it sitting down.
Yeah, you'd be like, look over there. Yeah. And you had to, dude, it was like a fucking Navy SEAL mission, dude.
Yeah.
Like you can't fuck that up. Because if you don't pull it up high enough, it's just gonna fucking, like it's gonna shoot out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like a rubber band.
Yeah,
or if you don't, or if you pull it up your pant, like if you bring your pants down, and it's just like the head of your dick. This is the defendant right here.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
man.
dude. Yeah, they don't go away. I still get them on the subway, dude. I get subway boners.
I heard dudes get boners in the morning. And
You heard that?
Dude, I've just lived it, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have no like evidence. I just, dude, I'll be like, I remember, dude, I used to like, I didn't have my truck for a while. Like when I had a truck, I was living at home, and I had to drop my mom off at work in the morning, and I would just be rock hard in the car. I'm like next to my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I would be thinking about like 9/11.
Yeah,
Like,
anything.
Explosions, you know, like just anything to put it down, and I just couldn't, dude. It was something about the morning.
It would suck if like your go-to thing was like 9/11 to like stop yourself from coming. Yeah, dude. But it like if like say you were thinking about like baseball or 9/11 or whatever when you're having sex with a woman, if like you keep doing that to like stop trying to make yourself come, like eventually you're just gonna start coming to the idea of 9/11.
Yeah.
And then you have to think about 9/11 like every time.
Yeah, you're watching like highlight tapes.
9/11 porn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah. Where do you like how old were you when 9/11 happened?
I was 5.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was 7.
I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn
On 9/11?
on 9/11.
Like between when the towers fell, or
Yeah, I always wanted to be a firefighter, like
Okay.
from a young age.
yeah, you can't do that
And,
with a full stomach.
Yeah, talk about boners, dude.
Those
I used to like I had these like rain boots, these yellow rain boots, and like a firefighter hat, and I would go outside in just that, dude, like completely naked, just the boots and the hat, and I would take the fucking garden hose, and I would hose down the trees outside.
Yeah.
And dude, during 9/11, I had diarrhea, and I ran over. We lived in like a 2 to 4 unit, So
Okay.
like there was like a house like kind of connected to ours.
Yeah.
And I just ran over in that dude's lawn and shit on his lawn while 9/11 was happening.
That's the
And-
best time to do it.
Yeah, and there was a big window in the front.
Oh, okay.
So they saw
Well, you did
me.
it in the front yard?
Yeah, like right in front of his whole family. They were like watching the news.
Yeah.
And then I remember going into my house and my whole family's like crying. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, you wouldn't
You
understand.
shit.
Yeah, they're more sad about that than 9/11.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought 9/11, because I was like pretty young, and I remember my uncle like complaining that like he had to take his shoes off at the airport. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, just because of fucking 9/11. So I thought 9/11 was like the bill that got passed that made you take your shoes off at the airport.
Oh, really?
I didn't even know a tower fell or anything. I was like, fuck it, 9/11. 9/11 this shirt off me too. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
7
whatever
years
what
old.
you don't know won't hurt you, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, my parents definitely hid that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want me, I guess, being like Islamophobic, or whatever. Which everyone was at that time. It was kind of crazy.
Dude, are you cool with taking like a few phone calls?
Yeah,
Sick, dude.
the water in my house growing up was it had like sulfur in it, so it just tasted like a egg. And I would just
You grew up in
drink
Michigan or something?
Yeah, dude, basically. The family that lived in my house before we lived there, the husband and wife both died of a rare kidney cancer, and we're pretty sure it's from the water.
Dude, sorry for pissing, dude.
It's
I used to
okay, dude.
hold it in,
Yeah,
and then I was just like, dude, you gotta be a man and just accept that you have to piss.
yeah,
You know?
because
Just be like,
then you'll be thinking about that.
yeah,
the
it's
whole
the
time.
worst, man.
Yeah.
When you have to piss and someone's talking and you're just like, dude, I have to piss so bad right now. It just happens so often, man. Like I'm always pissing. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I like wanted to have diabetes and I guess I just don't have it. You
Yeah,
know?
you just got a small bladder.
I have a small dick, dude. Just like can only hold so much piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's see what we got for phone calls.
Johnny Salami, love the pod, man. It's a real bright spot in the day. Really appreciate all the work you guys do. I was just calling because I had a question for you. I wanted to know how you stay so chill, man. I used to be chill when it was just me and my boys, and now I got a wife and 2 kids, and life's a little harder, you know, but you seem like an expert in being chill, and just wondering how you do it. Thanks, man.
I mean, dude, I feel like you're more of a chill guy than I am.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're
Pretty
similar in a
relaxed.
lot of ways.
Yeah. You ever get mad or no?
I get mad, but it's like, dude, like when I got really mad, like when I get mad, it's not acceptable. I went through this crazy like rage fantasy on the train the other day.
Yeah.
Because there were like these kids like on the train and they were like roughhousing and like bumping into people. And like, dude, for like 10 minutes, I just fantasized about one of them coming by me and just like slamming him against
Yeah.
the wall and being like, you're lucky it was me that did this. Someone else could kick your ass.
Yeah.
So I do get rage, but I'm pretty chill, I would say. But also like you and I are single. So like that it's hard to be both. I think if this guy wants to be chill and be a father, he just
Yeah.
has to be a bad dad.
I mean, dude, you know what chills dudes out is just not pulling out.
That is the
That'll
chillest
really
thing.
keep you going, man.
Yeah.
Just to know that.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
true.
want everyone to know that, like that really will keep a guy going.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I guess have more children is the answer.
I guess just don't pull out, man.
Don't pull out ever. Listen,
Yeah.
we got to look at the camera and we look. Never pull out. Never forget.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I've been getting shamed a lot just for being like a chill dude. Like people don't really enjoy that around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think it's because, like, dude, I think first of all, stand-ups are psychos. Like for the most part,
yeah,
it's like such a self-indulgent thing that when like someone is not constantly in pursuit of making their career better, like when someone's like just trying to be funny and hang out, it's like it's almost like a threat to them, because I think it's like a thing that you need to figure out eventually in comedy, is to just let go and just like relax and just be funny, not worry about like a spot or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, I drank. It was my birthday on the 20th, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I had a few drinks. But I was golfing, man. You know, with both of my buddies, and they had beers and stuff, and I was like, kind of have to, you know, like you're out on the golf course, and I had so much fun, man.
Yeah,
you know. But afterwards, I was just like, dude, like the days following, I just so much anxiety, man.
Oh yeah.
So now I kind of get why people aren't really chill.
Yeah.
'Cause some people are drinking so much,
dude. I had to stop because, like,
I mean, dude, I probably had like 6 high noons, and I teed off and I hit the ball into the other fairway, and I like go over to get the ball, and this guy is with his son, and they stopped to watch me swing.
Oh, dude. That is the worst feeling on earth.
Dude, I swung so hard, I like threw out my back, and I missed the ball literally by like an entire foot.
Did you also take up like a piece of earth like this big?
Dude, I just whiffed at the air.
At everything.
Like, dude, my head was like looking up there as I was swinging. I just swang so hard.
Dude.
And it was so sad because like that guy was like, watch this guy, like watch the adult swing. Like he thought I was gonna be good or something.
Yeah.
And dude, I started laughing so hard. Like I was like wheezing. I was having like a wheezing attack. And I couldn't I was like, dude,
you have to actually hit the ball.
Dude, they were
again.
still watching me. I was like, dude, you got to fucking hit the ball right now. And I just swung and just like made sure I made contact. And I just hit it into the same fairway again.
Just further out. Dude, I miss drinking mostly for golf courses because, like,
dude, there is nothing better. Like, is there anything better?
No. And like, I just got back a few weeks ago from my buddy's bachelor party. We went to Myrtle Beach and we played a lot of golf down there. And like the same friend who I told you about who liked the fatties. Yeah. He was blackout drunk on like the 6th hole. Like we were playing 18. And there's one point where like we're all kind of like we see them. He wasn't in my group, but he was in my other friend's group, and we see them like in the fairway, and he's just like in the middle of the fairway on a knee, like taking a knee, and just like going like this, like looking around, and he's just ripping a piss right in the middle of the fairway. I'm like, dude, because I played golf in high school, so like
really?
Yeah, I used to be pretty good.
That's
I'm
sick.
not really anymore, but I have like the etiquette is built in, you know?
Yeah.
And when I see that, like my white rage just like, I'm like, dude, this is a sacred land. What are you doing?
Damn. Dude, yeah, when you get to a certain point when you're drunk, you'll just piss anywhere.
Yeah, oh yeah. yeah.
Dude, I've pissed in front of police officers.
Yeah.
Like I would be like hiding behind a car, pissing on the car, and I would just stare at the police officers.
Trying to prove that you're not doing anything.
But dude, you want to hear something crazy, man? So my birthday is on 4/20, like April 20th.
I was
going to
ask because you're not a weed guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nor are you a Hitler guy.
Yeah. Dude, I've had some of the worst birthdays because people are just so high on my birthday. It's like crazy. But dude, there used to be a golf course in Massachusetts, dude. It was called Locust Valley. And you could play 18 for like $9.
Yeah.
Like the grass was like yellow.
Yeah.
It was like the worst course ever. And I like had a birthday there once, and only 2 people showed up.
I've been there, dude.
Yeah, dude. So the one kid who showed up, Joe, dude, he was gone. Like he was on edibles.
Yeah.
And he pulled in like smiling, like in another dimension, dude.
Yeah.
And my other buddy John was just completely sober. Like me and him were sober, dude. So we go to tee off at the first hole, and we're just like talking and like doing practice swings. This guy pulls up in a black BMW, and gets out, and he starts like walking towards us, and we noticed he had a limp, and this dude was a paraplegic. Dude, he starts walking towards us, starts talking to us about like random stuff, and you can tell he's like noticeably blasted. Like this guy's blasted, dude. And he was like, "Do you guys mind if I like take a hack?" And like me and my friend John are lefties, and the only person who was a righty was Joe, who's like in another dimension, dude.
Yeah.
And he just like, Joe was just like, I guess, like you can. So this guy takes a driver, dude, just takes a huge hack. No, dude, I swear to God, this happened, bro. Takes a huge hack, hits the ball, and we're watching the ball in the air. Dude, he sliced it like 2 fairways over. It hits the ground, one hops this dude in the head, and the dude just drops to the ground.
No way.
Completely unconscious. Bro, so these guys are like looking back at us to see like what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, and the BMW's pulling out.
The guy just rolls up his leg and like shows his prosthetic, and the guys like didn't say anything.
Okay.
And then, dude, I saw the starter from the clubhouse, knew the guy by name. He was like, "Get out of here." He's like, "You can't keep doing this."
No way.
Yeah, this guy would just constantly pull up to the first hole
And just take a
asked
swing.
to take a hack.
I respect that, dude.
Yeah, this
That's
dude, it was
crazy.
crazy. The dude got hit in the head, bro. He got hit in the head, and just like his whole body just went limp.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I hit my brother in the head one time with a
Really?
golf ball. Yeah, he was like, it was the same thing. It was on a shitty course that like people would literally drive the golf carts on the green.
Yeah,
And like we played 9 and I played so bad, and we're like, let's play a few more holes. And my brother is like standing up to the right of
Yeah.
me. And I told him, I was like, yo, Kieran, you gotta take a step back, like, or something. I'm not hitting the ball well today. Like, you gotta like be careful. So, dude, I'm not kidding. He takes one step to his left. I swing, pop it, hit a line drive right off his forehead.
Oh, shit.
Same thing. He drops, and I'm like, I just killed my brother and told him to move into the place. Dude, when the ball hit off his head, it ricocheted off his head and went through the woods on the other side of the fairway. That's how hard I hit it. And when we like picked up his limp body, and he had like, you could see it looked like a golf ball was just embedded in his skin. Like it came
Really?
out that far, and you could see like the Dunlap logo
Yeah.
on it. Like it was fucking nuts. How
was he
much
just unconscious?
it like knocked him out for a second, and he just had a concussion, which is like fine, but like he's doing good now in life.
He's just eating crayons.
He's doing good. He rides
That's
a
like
bus
your big secret in life is like you made your brother disabled.
with a 9-iron. But dude, I remember doing that, and I was like, I if I ever learned anything from this experience, it's like, just don't play golf when you're in a bad mood, you know?
I mean, dude, I've hit carts just
Yeah.
teeing off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like next to the tee box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've taken shots where you're just like, you're defying physics.
Yeah. It's crazy. I've seen people hit the ball backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how the fuck did you even do that?
Oh yeah, it's
You know?
crazy. You get like so much backspin, the ball just goes backwards.
Yeah. Dude, I got nervous too, because these courses were like nice that we were playing
Yeah.
in Myrtle, and I like hadn't hit a ball a lot. And these courses like have a guy that stands by the first tee and like checks you in and then like gives you advice. He's like, yeah, you're gonna want to like run one up the left side of the fairway. I'm like, sure. I like get over the ball, slice it like 3 fairways over, and the guy's like, what the hell was that? I'm like, I'm not good at golf. Like
Yeah.
just because you tell me something doesn't mean it's magically gonna happen.
Yeah, dude, I remember it's so hard, man. Like I remember have you ever been to a course where there's houses?
Oh yeah, Florida has
It's
a lot
crazy,
of those.
dude.
Yeah.
There's one in Rhode Island that I went to, and there's literally houses on the course, and I remember teeing off and just directly hitting a house.
Yeah.
And being like, dude, this is gonna be a long 18 holes. And my friend that I was with, I think he was like maybe like 150 yards from the hole.
Yeah.
like from the green, and he takes this shot, dude, and he hits one of the landscapers in the leg. Like he screamed 4. It hits the landscaper in the head and cracks his phone.
Oh shit.
Dude, so the landscaper just takes out this dude doesn't speak English at all.
Yeah.
Like completely
Yeah, he needed that phone.
dude. And he just holds up his phone and it's completely cracked.
Oh my
So
God.
we like drove over and my friend's like, hey, I'm sorry, man. Like I yelled 4. And he's like, doesn't speak English.
Yeah, he's like, you should have said quattro.
Yeah, dude. One of the landscapers had to come over and like translate for him. He's like, oh, he's saying like you have to pay for the damage. And my friend's like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Yeah. And my friend's like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, dude, like it's your fucking fault. Like I yelled 4, whatever. And then this lady came out on her porch and she was like, hey, if you hit his phone, you have to pay for it. And we're like, dude, what the fuck
Go back in
is
your
going
house.
on? Yeah, my friend had like talked to the starter and stuff. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think they honestly filed a lawsuit and he probably just like ignored it.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you can do that. Is someone like spawning a demon in the floor above?
Dude, the neighbors vacuum every day. And I kind of want to say something.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's so often, like it's not even
that's crazy, dude.
like, dude, I can't even do the podcast on the weekends anymore.
Because they just go
they
hard.
fucking blast gasolina and fucking vacuum, dude.
Oh, really?
It's dude, they vacuum so much.
Jesus, what
I'm
do you think
about to
they're
go
doing?
upstairs and be like, yo, stop fucking vacuuming. Like,
Yeah.
No one vacuums that much.
Like, what do you have,
I mean?
20 cats? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, yeah, the hitting people fucking sucks. I've done it like a couple times with a golf ball. But those courses that are just weave through the backyards, they're so cool because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're in like a development. But yeah, dude, if you're not good at golf, you're just playing like your third shot off like someone's bathroom floor.
Yeah.
Like, what am
Yeah.
I? What?
So much fun though, dude. We should go, man.
We should, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have your clubs with you or no?
I don't, but I'm from upstate New York, so I'm like a 2-hour train ride out of the
Yeah.
city, and I just leave my clubs there because all my friends play. They all live there. But yeah, I don't even know where would we play around here.
Just like on the highway.
Yeah, just make our own.
I don't think they would arrest us, honestly, dude.
Dude, there's people like literally like shooting up fentanyl everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be worried about us teeing off.
No, that's
We
fine.
could tee off in my front yard, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
late at night, just see where it lands. I used to do that when I was younger.
Yeah, I did that last winter in my friend's backyard, just ripping golf balls into
Yeah.
the abyss.
Just killed some dude that you don't know about.
Dude, when me and my cousin were both on the golf team together,
Yeah.
and we were like in 9th grade, and he used to live by like a playground. There was like this ice rink, like an ice arena kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there was a playground next to it. And we used to just tee up and just hit balls at the playground, like in the
Yeah.
middle of the day, because there was like bushes that would like nobody could tell where it was coming from.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we ever hit anyone, but like we would like go over there and look where our balls landed, and they're just like all over the swing sets. dude, like
Just killed like innocent children.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever hit a baseball or have you ever hit a golf ball with a baseball bat?
Yeah,
It's wild.
it's what the metal bat.
Yeah.
yeah,
It'll
it's
go
pretty
like
crazy.
1,000 yards.
Yeah, I saw you put like a clip up from baseball. Like, did you play all through high school or?
Oh yeah, I found that, dude. Some kid when I was in high school, like his family like videotaped it.
That's so cool.
So funny. The kid at the end just like falling is like so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in an injury fund game, so it didn't even count.
Wait, what is that?
An injury fund game is like a first game of the season. It's like it doesn't count.
Oh, like an
you play a
exhibition?
team that's like not in your division.
Right, right. And then you didn't hit any more the rest of the year?
No, that was the only home run I ever hit like on varsity.
Yeah.
I've hit balls like no joke 450 feet.
Yeah.
But there was no fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I was in like an AAU game and I had like fucking tits, dude. I was so slow, but this kid threw a change up inside on me.
Ooh.
And I hit the ball so far, dude, that when I hit it, everyone was like, what do we do?
Like, I'm not going to get that.
Yeah, I watched the ball until it hit the ground.
And started running.
Yeah, and then I started running. And dude, so I'm rounding third base, and my coach is like, "Fucking dig, like fucking like."
Yeah.
I'm like, so slow, bro, and I got thrown out at home.
What, dude?
It's like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
So, because everyone
was,
on your team, like, is like,
yeah.
I would have scored. It's like, well, you didn't hit it that far. Okay?
Oh, dude, anyone else on the team would have been at home plate like fucking 2 minutes earlier.
The inning would have been over.
Yeah. Yeah, to this day, people bring it up all the time. They're like, dude, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
there was no offense. Like, that's,
Yeah. We used to have this kid who was so fat and slow on our team that he was like a liability. Like, we would just like, we'd stick, there were two brothers. One of them was slower than the other. And the one that was slower, we would put at first base. But the one that was like a little faster, but still slow, was like in right field. So if any ball went to right field, it's a home run.
yeah.
But I remember one time the slowest brother was up and he was a lefty and he hit a fucking bomb. Like literally one hopped the left center field fence and they threw him out at first.
Dude, at that point, you just got to quit.
Yeah, it's like
that's so embarrassing.
You can't. You'd have to hit a home run every time,
Yeah.
or else you're out. That's
Dude,
like
they used to time like your base
home
running
to first. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, not even home to first. Like they would time like all if you were hit like an inside the park home run.
Oh, okay.
So like, dude, I remember doing it, and I just felt like I was the only one who was like genuinely like in pain running.
Yeah.
Like it hurts. So I don't know what it was about baseball, dude. Anytime I had to run to a base, I just felt like everything in my body was just like breaking, dude.
It's longer than it looks. Like when you watch it
Yeah.
on TV, you think it's pretty quick, but like when you start running, you're like, holy fuck. And like, I don't know if you guys used to run like drills. Like we used to do these things called Burma roads where you'd like sprint to first, then jog around the rest. Then you'd sprint to first and second, then jog around, then sprint to first,
Yeah,
second,
yeah.
third. And then the last one, dude, those would fucking kill me. And also you're wearing like metal cleats.
Yeah.
So it's like the least comfortable thing.
Can't be good for you, man.
No. And you're wearing like
Especially,
a
like-
horse jockey outfit. Like what,
Yeah, you're
like,
wearing like a cup, dude.
yeah, it's like, dude, my cup too. Like it used to like stick out like this far. It's like,
Just wearing a strap on.
and like sometimes like it would like when it starts to ride up, the end like flips up, and it just
Yeah.
looks like you have like the weirdest trapezoidal boner. Like,
Yeah,
all time.
I used to wear compression shorts, and then I would put the cup over the compression shorts,
Yeah.
like a jock strap.
Yeah. I was
Felt
always
like
a
a
jock
fucking
strap.
thong, dude. I felt powerful, man.
Dude, it feels manly putting a jock strap on.
Yeah.
You're like, I gotta hold these balls
Oh
together.
yeah, I would always get a cup like a size up too, just in case. You know,
Dude, because when you're a kid and your dad is like picking out a cup and you get to
Yeah.
look at some of those things and you just see a fucking like a
Yeah.
like a fucking yacht of a some of those cups were massive.
oh yeah, some of them were small too. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a shot glass.
Yeah, those were the days though, man.
They were, dude. What position were you?
In high school, dude, I played like I was always playing DH, but like, dude, I would be a pitcher and I would pitch, and I like sometimes, like, dude, they wrote an article about me in the Valley
Really?
Breeze, which is like a town newspaper that everyone reads.
Yeah.
And it was just like, when Psyche's on, he's unstoppable, but when he's off, like he's off.
Like, why would
they
they
are-
say that about a kid?
Yeah, they just shit on. My mom showed me it. Like I think she still has it, dude.
well, she probably loved it because she's like, look, you're in the
Yeah.
paper. And
Yeah,
they're
they like completely roasted me, dude.
Yeah.
Because we would play like private schools sometimes.
Okay.
And I would throw like a one hitter.
Yeah.
And then the next week we would play like an unranked team, and I'd get taken out in like 3 batters.
Yeah.
just like beam 3 kids, and they'd be like, all right, it's not your day.
Yeah.
But like, dude, when that happens, you're just out. Like they just take you. Like you can't.
Yeah, you can't come
bat,
back in. You
come
can't
back
bat. Yeah, so you probably didn't even want to pitch at some points.
In.
You're
Yeah,
like,
just
give me
fuck
the
this,
stick.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. God, I played in college for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up quitting because like it was just, dude, everyone takes it so seriously in college.
It's like a job, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, we're in college. We're at a Division III college. Like we're not making it to the big leagues.
Do you feel like baseball? Do you feel like baseball players were kind of pussies too?
My first 2 years I played at a community college. These guys were not pussies. These guys were like pretty rough rider.
Yeah,
like,
convicted felons.
Yeah, it was a community college. So like after every game, we would all save our money that we were supposed to spend on food, and we just put it in on like weed and just roll up blunts and shit.
Yeah.
But when I went away, it was like it was like an engineering school, so it's just a bunch of fucking nerdy twerps playing baseball. And that sucked because like nobody like had any kind. Nobody was even funny really on the team. There was like 2 kids who were funny, but yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, I just
College
felt like
suck.
when I played like college baseball for like a day, dude. Like I just felt like everyone was kind of a pussy, dude.
Yeah,
You know, kids were just like drama queens.
yeah,
I went from that to rugby, so that was just like a huge
difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah, I think maybe because it's like baseball, like they're all the best players from their town or whatever, so they get together and they're like kind of entitled, you know.
Yeah.
But like rugby, nobody gives a shit about who's the best rugby player in your town.
Yeah,
you
man,
know?
rugby's cool because they're just like not. Baseball's like so stat oriented, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, everything's about batting average and like on base percentage.
Yeah.
And all that shit. You have like a scouting report. They're like, oh, when you face this guy, like do this. But like rugby, it's just like, yeah, just go out there, man, and fucking kill each other. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a beautiful day. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a lot simpler that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball, I remember being pretty upset because my first, like in high school, I always called my own pitches.
Yeah.
I was a catcher. And then my first 2 years in college, I called all the pitches. And like the coach at the start of the year was like, I'm going to call pitches. And like very soon after, I was like, I know what I'm doing. Like, let me call them, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like I got to college and they're like, I was like, I just call my own pitches. Like, cause I know the pitchers well. We develop a you know, some kind of an understanding of what to do. And they're like, no, you're not going to do that. I'm like, there's no fun in this now.
Yeah. And they're just calling fastballs like every pitch.
Yeah. They're like ball in the dirt. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
When I found that out when I went to college, I was like, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
I used to pitch backwards. I would throw curveballs like first pitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they like, yeah, they don't like that. 'Cause they're like,
They'll call the cops if you do that.
yeah.
Yeah. This fucking drunk guy used to call the pitches and it would just be like fastball. Like he would never do off speed.
it's like,
Unless
what
you were 0-2, dude, like he would never like trust your off speed.
Yeah.
He was like, if you can't throw a fastball, it's like, dude, everyone is sitting on a fastball.
Sitting on it. Yeah. Yeah, I get the off speed first pitch in a sense. Like if you do it every time, they're like gonna look for it. But like, dude, I always thought the key to calling pitches is just like total randomness.
Dude, I was just gonna say that.
Like pick a random pitch in a random location. If it's an off speed pitch, keep it down. But in and out, whatever.
No, do whatever you can to confuse everyone, dude.
Yeah.
Pick off someone at first who's not even there, dude.
Yeah, empty bases. Yeah,
Step off the mound for like 4 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we used to have like a play in college where like if someone would throw at our head, like my coach would be like, all right, like here's what we're gonna do, and he would have like the pitcher go out and he would just like he would come set and then just stay there, and he would just stay there until the batter stepped out of the box.
Like ice him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the batter would get back in the box and he would come set again and right away just fire a ball at their head. I was like, my coach was a psycho. Like he was like, we're getting revenge out there.
Dude, they almost tried it. When I was in Little League, I hit 3 kids in a row and they all cried. And I had to say sorry to the coach.
And the parents.
Because I was throwing steam, dude.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
throwing heat, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, when I was in college, I did like my first bullpen session at tryouts, and it went like really well. Like the catcher was like, "Oh, dude, you'll be on the team or whatever." Dude, next bullpen session, literally, these kids are watching me, and it was just a fastball, dude, just right down the middle, is what I was supposed to throw, dude. Behind the catcher, like behind the dugout, whatever, or behind the bullpen is where the stands were. Dude, I threw the ball into the stands. People were just like, dude, where'd that go? And you just heard it hit the bleachers, bro.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I've never seen anything like that. It was like 20 feet in the air, dude. Like, this is a college baseball try,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But yeah, I was dealing with like blood clots and shit in my arm.
Oh, really?
So I had no control whatsoever.
Oh, shit.
I actually cried at the tryout.
Yeah, because you felt like your career was over, probably.
Yeah, dude, I literally like I went to the. I think they did like we did like a scrimmage, and every pitcher got their opportunity, bro. And I was just fucking like throwing it into the dirt, like
Yeah.
throwing it like 10 feet over the catcher's head, bro.
That's so frustrating.
And I just had no idea where the ball was gonna go.
Yeah.
And I was probably throwing like 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
Dude, yeah, we had a kid who he like accidentally sawed off the tip of his finger in like a wood splitter.
Yeah.
And after that happened, his finger was like, it was like a triangle at the end.
Oh.
And he used to be he was like our third baseman. This happened in the middle of the season. And like after that happened, he could never throw a baseball where he wanted ever again.
Really?
So every time there's a ground ball to third, he would like field it and we'd be like, come on. And dude, he would throw it and it would like spike right into the ground. Like every time.
Dude, that sucks, man. It could be worse, bro. I had a kid on my team in high school. He was cross-eyed, and in the middle of a game, he started chasing after a bird in the air.
Because he thought it was the ball.
He thought it was the ball.
Dude, baseball does yield like the funniest moments.
Yeah.
Like, because there was this kid in Little League. There's this kid in Little League who was gay, and like
Yeah.
he
In
was
Little
like,
League?
In Little League,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Like he wasn't out, but he was one of those people who showed it very soon.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, so he didn't come out of the closet. You just kind of knew he was gay.
You just knew, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even have to know what the concept of gay was to be like that guy fucks dudes or
Yeah.
wants to. But
what was he doing?
So he was in center field and he like used to keep his sunflower seeds in his back pocket.
Yeah.
And he like put his glove under his arm like during a pitch and reached in his back pocket to get seeds. And sure enough, crack, like ball gets hit right at him in center field. And he's like really struggling, but he can't get his hand out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And the ball just hits him right in the chest and he drops down and he never played baseball again.
And that's why you think he's gay.
I think that's why he accepted he was
Yeah.
gay.
I thought you were going to say he was like finger banging his asshole like during the game.
The Buffalo Ranch sunflower seeds.
Yeah, that would be he'd be a hero, dude.
That would be crazy. Yeah, dude, I do miss like that like team building. Like we had a really funny team when I was in high school, and like the coach would like be giving a speech to like all the players, and like one of the guys would like stand behind the coach and just like whip his dick out and just start helicopter dicking like
Really?
behind him. Yeah.
Damn.
And like it was always the funniest thing.
Dude. I think we grew up in a different area, dude.
One kid used to take off his like jersey and his cleats and his socks, and he would
Yeah.
just roll his pants up to like make it a big diaper, so he just
Yeah.
looked like a big baby. Like he'd just do that in the dugout.
Did you guys so you played all the way until college?
I played 3 years in college.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
you're like a vet, dude.
Yeah. I was a really, really good defensive catcher, like really good pop time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I had like a 1.9 pop time, which
Wow.
is like crazy. But I was like so good at that. I was good at blocking everything defensive, but then I just couldn't hit to save my life.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was good in high school, but then like as soon as we got to college, I hit like 123 or something
Yeah.
like that. And it wasn't even like the pitching was tough. I was just like, you're just standing there in a baseball uniform at like 23 years old, and you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I want
It's
to be
tough,
a musician.
Damn, I didn't even know that about you, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. I didn't know you played baseball until I saw that clip. But then I remembered, you told me a story about like you were like high or something for a.
Yeah. Well, I tried out for I played community college ball,
Yeah.
and I showed up on edible marijuana.
Dr. Jordan Peterson.
But you're right, dude. The kids, community college kids, are just like,
They're tough.
yeah, man. Some of them were really good.
Yeah, and they're like, because they don't go to better schools because they don't have any grades. You know, like they just had
Yeah.
shit academics.
Yeah, the highest GPA on our team was like 2.4.
Yeah, that was the thing that sucked when I went to that engineering school. I had the lowest GPA on the team, and mine was like a 3.0 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were, dude, it was just like the dumbest fucking kids, including myself, dude. Like, I went to the community college of Rhode Island, and I was like, it's kind of like moving to New York City, man, where you're like, all right, you're going to see some shit, and you think you can handle it, and then you go there, and you're like, all right, this is just another level.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I remember my first week of community college, I took a German class. And we're all waiting in this classroom, and the teacher shows up, and she's like this very nice blonde woman. And then this kid walked in with a Pokemon like hat, but it was like a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And she was wearing it on her head. And she takes out these fucking like 12-inch glow sticks. And she was like, you guys want to see a fucking magic trick? And we're like, yeah. Like everyone was like, yeah, let it rip. So she turns off the lights and she starts flailing these fucking glow sticks around, dude. And then she just lets them go and it hits the projector. Like $1,000 projector, dude. Like breaks a piece off.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, dude, this chick is going to get like suspended or something. And the teacher was just like, no, it's all right. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, if you did that at any other college, like, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hands down.
It's-
the
yeah.
second you come in, dude.
Yeah, the second you were wearing that hat, could you imagine rolling up in at Stanford with
Yeah.
that hat? Like,
Yeah. It was wild, man. All right, dude, let's
wrap
wrap
this up.
man.
Well, thank you for having me, dude.
Dude, thank you for coming, man. You have a podcast, News from Bed.
News from Bed. Check it out on YouTube, especially if you like feet. John has been on. I think that was episode 48 or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
No. So, and yeah, I'd love to have you back on. So
Hell yeah, dude.
let me know when you're in Brooklyn next.
Probably not. Yeah.
But yeah,
And then,
News from Bed.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I mean, the podcast hasn't really been growing, but if you guys want to help out, feel free to like and subscribe, and commenting helps, I guess. I don't know. I just did some research last night for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was like, this all makes sense.
yeah, all the things that everyone
Yeah.
say.
If not, man, you know, you don't have to, but, you know, if you want to help it grow or whatever,
For sure.
appreciate that. And then,
Do you have a Patreon or anything?
yeah, the Patreon's $1. I've been trying to do bonus episodes with people who want to. Like, this will probably have like a bonus episode
Nice.
for $1 a month. So there's that too. But other than that, thank you guys for listening. Peace.